Hi everyone, welcome to the channel and thank you for visiting me here by the corner. I truly appreciate you guys. Oh, I do. Yo guys, some people don't want to change. Some people are comfortable where they at, so they stay there. They don't want to change at all because they are used to their comfortable zone, guys. Yeah, so like these kind of people who don't want to change, they have got this what we call limiting beliefs, guys. They're stuck in the old paradigm where like what their ancestors did, that's what they gonna continue doing, guys. Like, yeah, they don't gotta work because they're gonna be taken care of, and yeah, they just don't want to invest them in themselves, guys. Whether it's family or whether it's, yeah, whatever dynamic, guys. Where it's really really sad because the more we invest in ourselves, the more we grow. And the more we grow, yeah, we create legacies for our kids to come, guys, which is really, really a cool thing. That's the whole point why two people come together. Two people come together to create legacies for their family. So, like, yeah, once they are out of this world, their kids don't get to suffer. Not their family, not their siblings, their kids. So, in our families, normally we have people who don't really want to invest in themselves, like really, really study. So, love is part of studying. Taking care of yourself is part of self love, guys, right? Like, yeah, with all these good stuff that we pour in ourselves, like, yes, it's part of self love. Self love doesn't mean that one has got to go and do themselves, stay by the corner. No, like, no. Self love is really pouring into yourself. Like, yeah, choosing the hard decisions instead of choosing the easy decisions. Like, yeah, really, really putting work on yourself. Learning why we do the things that we do. Like, why we got jealousies, guys? Why do we have our claws into people that we really don't want to, they don't really want to be with us? Like a whole lot of people are stuck in these kind of relationships where they are comfortable where they at because that's what they know. Even when their partner is always yelling and wow, you're a loser and all that and whatnot, they take it. They take it. And yeah, it's what we call trauma bonding. And trauma bonding is really, really sad, guys. Because at the end, yeah, it's a whole lot of abuse involved in a relationship. And yeah, it could be like abusing, like goosh, fighting and all of that, and which is really, really not cool, guys. I believe a human being is not supposed to be hit at all, guys. Whenever you hit somebody else, like hey, it's like you want to kill them. You want to kill them, guys, which is not cool. It's not cool. It's hate, guys. And you know what they say about hate? Hate loves hate. And yeah, hate is gonna be hating, guys, where love loves to love. Love loves love. Which is why in our lives, wherever we go, if you're a loving person, yeah, you're always gonna be meeting up with super cool people who are loving and all that. Yeah, and yeah. Only like I wish everybody could be loving, but yeah, there has to be this balance where like yeah. But then here's the thing: nowadays, the good overweighs the bad. No, the other way around, guys. The bad overweighs the good, and the good always be exposed at the last moment when everybody knows that, oh, this is the kind of person who yada 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 whatever and whatnot, where there was a lie, guys. So people always remember the lie even when the truth comes out, you know. And people who tend to lie a lot are those people who wants to be leaders, guys, who wants to be seen in a different light, guys. People who wants to be big and known and be somebody in a community, like yeah, like we see those kind of people going around dressed well and all of that. Yeah, they always have this saying of like, yeah, I know, even when they don't know, because They be walking flamboyant like that, being confident out of ego, guys, A whole lot of people like this grew up probably like really not happy at all, expecting to be given stuff and all of that. And yeah, it's a narcissistic way, guys. We are all here to share a human experience, and yeah, there is really no point on somebody else trying to control others, guys. I mean, like, this started when we was young in our families, guys. People always wanted to be controlled, be controlling other people, guys. And which is unfair, guys. It's really, really unfair, because it starts with kids playing and now escalates to bullying. And if the parents don't see it, yeah, it's gonna be ignored. Some would sweep it under the carpet and be like, oh no, this is my child is always right and all that. These are the kind of people that are always being talked for, even when they are wrong, guys. I remember growing up, I had this sister. Yeah, she was just totally against me, guys. Even when I was like very, very young, probably like very young, pointing my head, hey, this. My mom would say, hey, watch your finger. Your finger might slip in this person's car. What you gonna do? You see, my sister was really, really, really rude to me. So, like, yeah, it's one of those people who stuck by, like, hey, I know this, hey. They grow up and, yeah, they become entitled because, yeah, whatever they say goes, guys, right? Even when they are wrong. Even when somebody sees that this person is wrong. You see, I've seen this behavior in, like, a couple of my family members, and it's time I move on, I separate myself. But, like, here's what it is, guys. Now, I just, like, I'm clearly, like, seeing it now as an adult, because as a kid you'd be like, oh no, that's just your sister. Yeah, you always picking up on your sister and all that. But the point where, like, I was a kid and somebody would be pointing on my scar like this, well, if our parents didn't see it, well, I would be known as a liar. A person is always insulting other people, whether you are going shopping and all that, and you'll be named by your private parts, guys. You see what I mean? These are narcissistic people who's got demonic possessions in them, guys. Like, from a very, very young age, we see these kind of people, like, they are not really investing in themselves. They tend to be lazy because they are the ones who's always going to be like, oh, go get me this, go get me that, go get me this. They are lazy, guys. So, like, yeah, it's one of those things where if you have a lazy person around you and you be sending you everywhere and around in a house where they can't even go get themselves a glass of water, yeah, in a way, they are draining your energy. Because whenever you want to sit down and do something, there you go. You want to get up and get me something? Oh, that's where they think that they are leaders. They're older than you, so now they got to control you. You see, a lot of people be like this, guys. They grow up being like this, and yeah, because they are older, in the name of I am your sister, I am your nephew, I am this, I am that, your brother and all that. I'm older than you, I'm gonna control you. And a whole lot of these people really, really, yeah, they don't invest in themselves. They just want to control you because they see that you are going somewhere. Like, yeah, a whole lot of people want to invest in themselves. I love drawing. I love a whole lot of things. I love art. I love business. I love life. And if somebody sees that you love life like that, that's where they're always going to try and break your confidence to bring you down to their level, guys. If somebody sees that, oh, this person is ambitious and yeah, they always want to make it for themselves and all that, they're always meeting nice people and all that, like, yeah, they would go behind your back and do voodoo on you. Like, people will tell you, like, yo, you are not going to go out ever in your life. You're not going to be able to, because I am going to do this to you, and yeah, voodoo your love life and all that and all that. But, hey, all is done out of jealousy because they don't want to see you moving forward, guys. A whole lot of people want to see you grow, yes, but not taller than them, not successfuler than them, not to be the achiever, like top tier achiever, guys, better than them, guys. So what they do is they always keep you under their level, guys, you know. Even when you have your degree up there, you know, you went to, I don't know, whatever varsity you went to, and they don't even have a matric, they still want to control you. Like, but why would they want to control you? All out of jealousy, guys. You know, you speak their demons, and every time you're achieving something, they wish it was them. And all right, if you get yourself a very handsome husband, they want to get that. If you want to get yourself a nice pair of long sleeve t-shirt, they're gonna get it. So it's always competition. That's the unseen competition we are talking about, where it's really, really not healthy. But yeah, it escalates to, yeah, I want to be this person. I want to be under this person's skin. I want to be them. Some people will tell you like, yo, I stole your luck. You see, you get married to these families where like, your husband will tell you, no, like, yo, we went to a motorist, so I stole your luck. So be like, what? What is this guy talking about now? You see, some people would make a joke out of a really serious thing that they have done to you guys, you know, where it's really, really for them a normal thing, because yeah, they grew up like this, guys, you know, and they were never told that, yo, this is wrong. Well, they was told that, but they didn't like it, so they would do it anyway. Those are the kind of people that don't want to invest themselves, go to school, finish matric and all that. So you see, instead they had fun. They chose to do the fun stuff, and the tough things, they let them go and not do them. Guys, it's really important for us to really invest in ourselves, go to school, do the tough decisions first before we do the fun decisions, guys. You know, like having to be in a relationship with somebody. We know a kid is gonna come. What we do is we fix up. We lay a foundation, we get to know each other better. So we know that when a kid comes, I know this is my person, either a kid or not, guys, you know, because some people tend to be pregnant, and yeah, some women would feel remorseful because yeah, they haven't really got to know their partner better or like something like that, you know. So which is why some problems arises from relationships, guys, you know. We should be able to respect each other, guys, you know. We gotta leave these kind of karmics, guys, you know, because having to deal with people like this, you'll never know when is the next shoe gonna drop. These kind of people would be the kind of people who would win an Oscar, an award, guys, for lying. They would take you to jail for lying. They would institutionalize you for lying, guys. You will go to jail for years because of these kind of people. You know, because they feel like, oh, well, how can I be under my little sister's shadow when they can be great too, guys? These kind of people believe that the world is not big enough for everybody to shine. When you are still here, they can't shine. Until you go, they can shine now, which is really, really cray cray. It's cray cray, guys. We live with family members like this, where like we are ordered to do things around, we are ordered to take care of our siblings, our nieces and nephews, where we really don't got to. If we know that we are only starting our lives, I mean, like, we don't even have that much years in our lives, we are only starting our lives, how can we start investing in other people's lives, even when you don't even have 5 years of you working at the very same company you have? Or maybe let's say your company doesn't even have 5 years. How can you gonna be able to support other people when you're only starting to fix yourself? How? Because some people, their families, they are forced to take care of their families even like from the first month they work. Yeah, already they gotta have to take care of their siblings' children. They gotta take them to school even when they don't have kids, and they gotta take care of their parents. They don't have to. I mean, like, our parents brought us here because they wanted to. They want us to get a beautiful life, so we progress and, yeah, raise the family name, guys, right? So how are we gonna raise the family name if we have to always go back, take money back, take this person to school, buy this person this, buy this person that, and all that, let them control you? Oh well, let them take everything of yours, and you just go to work and do nothing. That's just how families want things to be, guys. Where it's really impossible. And if you're not gonna be in that dynamic of you being in all of that, and you exclude yourself, and we're saying, oh, he abandoned us and all of that and all that. These are the kind of people who has codependent issues, guys, you know. I believe that a man and a woman should just be the two of them and enjoy themselves with their kids. If they want to have kids, they should plan and all that and whatnot with nobody else involved, guys, you know. Immediately, let's say a member of one of their families get involved. Yeah, there's gonna be some judging going on and all that. And the next thing, probably a man would start being tough on a woman. Yo, you gotta treat a woman like this. You gotta punch them like this. Oh, you gotta do that. No, guys, no. I believe a relationship is just supposed to be for two people and two people only. Two people who love each other dearly, you know. And yeah, that's just that. Because the rest is history. Some people get involved in our relationships just to give us wrong advices, guys. They will tell you like, yo, don't go for that woman, because they are seeing that, yo, you are their opportunity. You are their bread, you are their stepping stone. So if you're gonna go and date somebody else, how are they gonna get all these opportunities that they've been getting from you? You know? And I don't think it's fair to be dating someone and getting to marry them, and yeah, like, it's more like going back and forth, supporting two families and all that, when they have their family of their own, or helping out their sisters, or whatever, when they have to plan for their kids and their businesses, whatever they want to do. Life is too short, too sad, guys. If two people are married, if two people are together, dating, there shouldn't have to be like the third person involved, unless there's children involved. Yes, guys. You know, life is beautiful for us to always be confused and in chaos and conflict with the people we think that we love, guys, you know. Because we grow up loving these people out of a pure heart. We do for these people, only they feel entitled that because we are doing this out of our heart, out of like love, no? They want to see it as, oh, you did this for the first time, I'm expecting you to do this every day for me. Where it's just really wrong. That's where I'm saying people are lazy for no reason. They wouldn't even go to the kitchen and get themselves a glass of water. A person wouldn't want to invest in themselves. They see you there by your home, investing in yourself, opening up a business, and they would just want to take everything out and, yeah, make you homeless, you see. These are the kind of people who would want to come to your house with police and take you to a hospital to get you checked and all of that, you know. Mental hospital to get you checked, guys, you know. I mean, like, imagine this. If somebody takes you to a mental hospital, it just simply means that you are a child. People with mental problems, some of them, yeah, it's just that somebody got stuck at a certain age, but they are still growing. A person can be old in here, 55 years old, 50 years old, but act like a 2-year-old. You see, they have a victim mentality, guys, you know. Whenever they get to trip outside, they cry. They have a problem with the rock now. Whenever you are born and, yeah, you are gorgeous, they have a problem with that. Now, they're gonna hate you for that you are born and you are beautiful. Once they realize that you are smart and intelligent and not lazy, they're gonna have a problem with that. People always have a problem with everything you do. You have a better girlfriend or a better boyfriend, they have a problem with it. You do your garden outside, you don't do it, they have a problem with it. You see? That does not mean everybody has a problem, guys. It's just people have a problem with you because your light spooks their demons, guys. So these are the kind of people who are always gonna look at you funny, throw evil eyes at you and all of that and whatnot. Guys, let's just be on our authentic truth and be ourselves. We cannot be in situations like this. Imagine if you fall in love with somebody's child and you introduce them to your family and they'll be given an evil eye like that. Right? And that shame gonna follow you that your family is like that. I'm not ashamed of my family because I'm not part of them anymore, guys. I feel they are jealous. Whenever you want to start something, it's ours. No, it's not ours. It's mine. It's mine. I worked hard for it alone. And I'm going to share it with the love of my life. If that it will happen and God blesses me with that, Yeah. Life is beautiful. I pray everyone who is being blocked from getting love by their family gets love. Father God is here and He's always solving our problems, guys. You just gotta pray and show up, do the work, guys. Leave these people who are putting us between a hard and a rock place about our lives, our decisions we make in our lives through manipulations, through voodoo and all of that. Some of the weirdest things our family members does, you never believe them, guys. You would never do. But what they do to you is exactly what's going to happen to them, guys. Somebody is living in malice, guys. They're going to be your arch enemy like forever. And there's nothing you can do about that. Even when you have nothing, you have not provoked anyone. And they be relentless, hating on you and all that. Oh, well, just you gotta remove yourself, guys, because your love is not received. And they think being a leader is always being bullying somebody else and calling the police on them and all that, guys, Everybody's on a different timeline, guys, but at some point in our lives, our family gets to be our biggest enemies ever, guys, where you really feel like I cannot be with these people anymore, they're always wanting to make you like you are a funny joke or something like that, guys, always coming to take and take and take from you and not really investing in you. These are the kind of people we should really keep away from, guys, It's just a narcissistic way of doing things, guys, especially like when you are only starting your life. Mind you, the last born by your parents has helped all of them out to get what they need and all of that. And when it's your turn, your parents dies, right? And you were halfway there and you forget, oh, well, I can do it myself. So you were not helped. That's the difference between you and your siblings. Some of the siblings were helped. Some of us, we were not helped at all. So we had to start from scratch to build ourselves up, guys, And to really invest in ourselves. Because there's really no time to lose, guys, And if you have siblings always coming to your place, always wanting to be bought stuff, always wanting to be given money, when you have that, you can use that money to take your partner out if you want to. You got kids to raise, But they don't understand that. They know that, oh, well, I'm just gonna go and make it difficult for that person not to grow at all, not to succeed, not to make it in life. So I'll always be going there and bugging them and making them feeling really irritated with me, That's not fair, guys. Some family members are just there because they're just your enemies from the past. So they are just here. Well, everywhere you go, they follow you. After this lifetime to the next, yeah, they get born too. Just after you, they follow you. Meet up with them. They might be your boss to make your life horrible at work. They might be your sibling, you know. There might be that ex who's always following you around, doesn't want to accept that you don't want them back, you know. Some people think that, yeah, they are the man. Yeah, they can do it all and all that. But I don't think so, guys. A person you can grow up as dating somebody, you being honest with somebody and them being cheating on you and all that, and still be thinking that, yo, this is the love of my life. That's crazy. How can you be with somebody who's always going around making kids and still be saying this is the love of my life? That's crazy, right? Stupid crazy. Just because you have a big mouth doesn't mean that you're a leader, you know? I respect a lot of quiet people because I've always been quiet in my life, and which is why these karmics always be thinking that one is stupid, you know? Only to find out that, yeah, you're only learning, you're only getting to know them better. I respect the quiet person with all of me, you know? A quiet person is a person who's always calculating and really, yeah, you know, lay back, you know? There's no point for you to clap back with these karmics. I mean, clapping back only simply means that you are on their level. So they gotta have to come to your level, up to here, right? We gotta show these older people how we do it, guys, you know? Yeah. I mean, hey, their turn is gone and they didn't use it wisely, so why should you have to go back and take care of somebody who is 50 years old, who didn't even invest in themselves, who's always making it hard for you to live, always accusing you of domestic violence, guys? That's not cool, right? That's not cool at all, guys. You know, some people are really stuck at 2-year-old, where they be a victim, playing the victim mentality every time. Yo, she hit me. Yo, he did that, and whatnot. These kind of people we should really keep away from, guys, you know? And always stay in our truth and always be truthful and authentic, you know? These are the kind of people who don't got integrity, guys, you know? Let's decide on what to do with our lives in the right way, guys. Sorry. In the right way, we really know, because our heart is talking to us, guys, you know? We don't got to be paralyzed by our decisions. I mean, like, if you feel confident that, yo, this is what I want to do, give it a shot, shoot your shot, and yeah, see how it goes. The consequences, the results, who knows, guys, you know? You know, with me, if I have this excitement in my heart and all, I'll be like, hey, I'm nervous and all, I know things are gonna go wrong. You know? So yeah, shoot your shot, put God first in your life and all around you and cover you up, and you know what I mean. Stay authentic and real and always know that God loves you and I love you more. Peace out, and I'll see you guys later.